Hi guys, so I get asked loads of questions about access to work, how does it work, who pays for it, and all sorts of questions. So I'm going to show you my equipment, but first I'm going to explain to you what is access to work. Access to work is a government funded scheme that pays for disabled equipment, any support that you might require at work. So this could be for like BSO interpreters, support worker, taxis to get to and from work, anything else that you may need to help make your life a little bit more easier. So how to get access to work. You need to look through the eligibility criteria and look through how you're eligible for a long-term disability. It could be a short-term disability. You can have ADHD, dyslexia, deafness. It could be a wheelchair user, anything. And then the next step is to fill out an application form online, and then ideally you should be contacted within 8 weeks, but we know that's not the case. It could be up to 3 to 6 months depending how long the wait is. And then they will talk to you through about what support you may need at work, and they'll give you more paperwork to fill in what potential support you need and how does it impact you. And once you've done that, then you get referred to an assessment specialist person who then will ask you a couple of questions and suggest a couple of equipment for you that may be suitable. But I would also advise doing your own research on what equipment is out there, because sometimes I do find some assessors do not know all of the equipment that was out there. Because I've had about maybe 3 or 4 assessments, and during the second or third one, the assessor didn't know what I was asking for. So it's good to know what you need. And make sure you have a list written down so you don't forget or miss out anything. They will write up the report and send it back to your access to work manager, case manager, and then they will have a look through and see if they are happy to approve the funding that you need. So if you start your new job, the first 6 weeks or 8 weeks, you have to get the equipment ordered and send an invoice to get the money back, because access to work pays for the new job that you're starting in. They pay for the equipment. But if you've been in your job for more than 3 months, then your workplace has to pay for the equipment. Once you get your equipment, it usually gets delivered to your house or the workplace address. Usually it's to your workplace address, because at the end of the day, the workplace owns the equipment. But if access to work had paid for it, then technically it's yours. You can take it home or do whatever you like with it. I got some new equipment. I did all the paperwork that I needed to do, gave it to the manager, and it all got sorted within a month, and that is the quickest I've ever had. And that was amazing, because then I wasn't so stressed about it. I wasn't thinking, oh, they're not going to understand about access to work. It makes a huge difference when your manager knows about access to work and understands how it works. So I'm going to show you what I got from access to work. And because the equipment's always been updated, it's always good to try and get the most up-to-date equipment if you can. So here's my box of stuff. So first things first, I'm going to show you. So I've got a case for my stethoscope. So that's handy. So it's just a little box. Handy. And I'm pretty sure that would be good, so I can put my other equipment in there and it's all in one place. So this is my new Lippmann stethoscope. Let's open it and see. I don't know if it's a new one. I don't think it is. We'll get some scissors. Ow. Yep, it's the Lippmann Core stethoscope. I don't know what colour. They didn't ask me what colour I wanted. I was kind of hopefully it's a nice colour. Oh, never mind. There's a box standard colour, which is fine. Oh, those come with a USB, which I don't think I got in the last one. So you just charge it up if you want to use it on smaller babies, and then you've got the bigger size. Apparently one of these is supposed to come off, like the cover is supposed to come off, so I'm going to have a look at which one. And then you've got these buttons for it to switch it onto either side, and then you've got the on and off button to turn it up and then turn it down. And then I got this is to connect my watcher on so I can hear the telephone. But what I need is a splitter so my interpreter can hear the phone calls as well. That plugs into the phone. I don't know where that goes in. I'll have to read the instructions. So this is what it is. I got a USB dongle for my computer at work. Then that way it just connects straight to my hearing aids, which is handy to have. I'll show you the USB. It's literally so tiny. That's what it is. I don't want to lose it. You have to be so careful. And then we've got the main ones, the watcher on table mic, and then we have the watcher on, yeah. So the watcher table mic and watcher on. So this is the updated version. So this is useful for like if you've got big meetings and stuff. So you just got a little remote to control it, and then I've only got one of these. It's quite small and compact. And then I've got the charger, which is here. And then this is the watcher on. This is the main one that I use. And this is the watcher on number 3. It has been updated. So that's why I got a new one. Because I said, oh, I've already got the watcher on too. And they were like, oh, there's a new one. So it's always good to keep up to date with the equipment. Because say like I didn't get it and it breaks, then my workplace has to pay for it. So I've got the watcher on. Let's see what colour I got. Got it in champagne, and then I've got this little whatever you call it. It never used to come with the watcher on. It's only a recent thing they've put it together now, because before you used to buy it separately, and I think they probably realised it works better together, so they just popped it in together as a package. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions,